They have the residual income. Residual income is that you buy assets, you buy investment, you know, treasury bills, bond, and whether you are going to build company, build systems. That means you can make money independently of your effort. And the best way to do that, building a team, building an organization, will surely guarantee you residual income. So you see that there are two most important factors here. Factor happening inside of you, factor happening outside of you. The factor happening outside of you is called contributing factors. The one happening inside of you is called determining factors. Your life is not going to move in the direction of contributing factors. Your contributor can only contribute. They can slow you, but they can never stop you. What stops men from succeeding is determining factors. What makes men succeed? Determining factors. So those contributing factors are the sun, the moon, the weather, your pastor, your auntie, your dollar, the naira, the pounds, the governor, things you cannot control. It's called contributing factors. What else is called? And always happen outside of you. That's how it works. The factor happening inside of you is called determining factors. What else is called? There are two factors. One is positive, one is negative. One is a winner, one is a loser. So I always encourage people, for those meeting me today for the first time, please focus on the positive. Tell me, focus. No, now that one is begging for recharge card. Tell me, focus. You must focus on the positive, focus on the winning factor embedded in you. And these are your faith, your belief, your courage, your determination, commitment, talents, vitality, fidelity. The thing that will make you succeed in life. Discipline, behavior. Focus on those things that will make you succeed in life. So ignore the negative factors. Help me tell you, ignore all the losing factor or negative factor, which are the fear, the doubt, the anger, resentment, bitterness. You know, there are a lot of them. So ignore them. You become the ultimate version of yourself. So once you grow, everything will grow. Once you improve, everything will improve. Because success has objectives. So you are the most important factor. Touch yourself. Say, I am the most important factor. Tell your neighbor, you are the most important factor. On your journey of creating wealth, on the journey of making impact, you are the most important factor. So since you have been the most important factor, you have been so committed to investing in you to become the ultimate best version of yourself. Because once you become the ultimate best version of yourself, everything works. So today, we talk about two, but we look at scientific to tell you that these laws, you can apply it in your life. It will still make you. You can apply it in your life. It will still make you more money. I have 7 of them I have to share today. So this particular 7, how do I put on my note? Let me see. I put it on my note here. Okay, I put it like this. I'm applying these 7. Put it on my note here. Okay, I put it like this. I'm applying these 7 scientifically proven laws and principles to wealth creation. So applying. Okay, 7 scientifically proven laws. Okay, proven laws and principles. Okay, to wealth creation. So these are, I just found out 7 laws I decided to share with you. I've shared some of them in our course of training before, but we'll drive a little bit down today. So I didn't make them up. I wasn't there when these laws were proven. And laws are laws. They will always do what they do, irrespective of who you are. Whether you are black, short, tall, the laws will be laws. People are principles. So whether you are short, broke, tall, it doesn't matter. So I grew up, went to primary school, secondary school, studied physics, went and studied engineering, came out, and these laws, I just grew up to start making good money, buying more assets, and then I realized that these simple laws I was taught in secondary school in physics, in SS1, SS2, S3, I can apply them these are how life works. So, and I finally read about so many wealthy people, about over 12 books about wealthy people who mentioned these same laws. I was documenting them down, and I put them up to share them with you, so that in case you are still finding difficult in creating wealth or difficult in one area of your life, you can apply one of these laws, or 2 or 3 or 7 of them, and you'll get the result you want. Before we go to talk about the physics, the 7 laws I discovered in physics, I would like to make you understand that I would like to talk a little about science, so that we have to understand where I'm coming from and where I'm going to. So I would like you to write this down on your notes. Following laws and principles will increase. Following laws and principles will increase your chances to creating lasting wealth, because laws guide wealth. Following laws and principles will increase your chances of creating lasting wealth. Following laws and principles will increase your chances of creating lasting wealth because laws guides wealth. So I would like you to write on your note, following laws and principles will increase your chances of creating lasting wealth because laws guides wealth. Following laws and principles will increase your chances of creating lasting wealth. Following laws and principles will increase your chances of creating lasting wealth because laws guide wealth. That means what is protecting wealth, what is enabling wealth to manifest is laws. So, and I'm telling you today, I'll give you some, for example, it's not going to be what I'm going to discuss today. There's a law called the law of gravity. It's not part of the thing I'm going to discuss today. If you throw anything up, it must come down. Yes or yes? If a short person stand here and throw this thing up, will it come down? If a tall person stand here and throw this thing up, will it come down? If it's a fat person stand here and throw this thing up, will it come down? If a slim person stand and throw this thing up, will it come down? It's irrespective of whether you are short or broke. You don't fight it. You know, some people, instead of understanding the laws about certain things, they fight it, they resist it, they don't want to follow. They think that telling me I'm trying doesn't make the law not to do what it's supposed to do. So you did not throw this thing up and you're doing like this and the thing is not going along and you say I'm trying. That you don't understand the law of gravity doesn't mean that it doesn't matter whether I'm off or not. The laws work for anybody irrespective. So it's not that, hey, imagine me, this kind of thing happening to me. Imagine the whole me, they broke my heart. I lost my money in a business. You did not follow certain laws. It will work against you. So it's not about whether you are black or tall. Laws are laws and it must be obeyed. Okay, there's a law called, it's not part of the thing I'm going to be discussing, the law of sowing and reaping. You cannot plant corn and harvest cassava. Yes or yes? So it doesn't matter who you are, whether you're a pastor, speaking in tongues, prophet, professor, you cannot plant corn and harvest cassava. It doesn't work. The laws and the principle that whatever you plant, that will you will reap. Yes or yes? So when I'm about to share these 7 laws with you, have an open mind. No fight time because these laws don't even make them up. I saw it because, see, science, I love science because science will always do what science does, irrespective of what we think about science. So, and I like to pick these laws from physics because physics is a discipline within the discipline of science. If I write it on your note, if I want to begin to give you these laws of physics, no cry for me. Physics is a discipline within the discipline of science. That means in science, there's a discipline of physics. Physics is a discipline within the discipline of science. I want to give you 7 of them. There are a lot of them, but I just choose 7 for today class. I may not even get to 7 today. Maybe in a Monday we'll finish it up. But that's not even the problem. Physics is a discipline within the discipline of science. Full stop. So I begin to give you this discipline of science I took from physics. Don't fight it. Just keep an open mind and check yourself. Whether is it the reason why you have been struggling for a long time because you have been resisting, rejecting, and having this stubbornness of saying it must work my way. Okay, we don't talk about your way now. What is working? You are telling them pay yourself first and use the money to buy assets so that money can work. But you say I don't want to do it. Now you keep working for money. You do what they call work chop. Tell no work chop. You work and you chop and you keep working again. It's not about me. It's about me. I want money to work for you. So I'm going to bring these 7 laws. Apply. Say this money work for you. Money must work for you. Say amen. No, now touch yourself. Say I'm a success. That one is still begging for the recharge card. Touch yourself. Say I'm a millionaire. Okay, so we'll talk about science before physics right now. So we have to learn about these laws, and if we must learn good laws in life, learn the law of math and science because math. I love math and science because math will do what it does. It doesn't matter what opinion. 2 plus 2. What I come here and say is 20 is my opinion. It doesn't matter. It's still 4. Yes or yes? If you like argue for it, you will see it's 5 times. I love math. I love science. So irrespective of your opinion, go to US the same thing. Go to Dubai the same thing. Okay, I go to US. I carry 10 plus 10. What is it? If I speak in tongue, will it turn to 15? If I speak in tongue, will it turn to 40? Okay, 50. It doesn't matter. So math and science is, even if miracle happen, miracle is sustaining natural laws for spiritual manifestation. But God did not create the world to rule by miracles. God created the world to rule by laws and principles. So God set the world in a specific way that the world will function. That means when time for rainy season will come. When the time for dry season will come, it will come. Time for Hamatan will come. Hamatan will never show face in the month of June, no matter how you pray and fast. It has timing and season because that's how God works. So imagine if you align yourself with the principles of how God said things. You know, we struggle now. In fact, prayer point to reduce. Yes or yes? So write this down on your note. This is my own definition of science based on what I'm about to share with you. I don't say it's right or wrong, but just listen to me, write it down, and look at it again. My own definition, right? Write it down. Science is the observation of an experiment with the way things work. Science is the observation, underline the word observation, of an experiment. Science is the observation of an experiment with the way things work. Science is the observation of an experiment with the way things work. So you're going to observe the way things work. You're going to experiment the way things work. So these 7 laws I'm going to be talking about, principles, is based on my own observation, how they have been applying in the process of creating wealth, making money work for people. So after observing it, as let me go and teach you this principle. It's already there. I'll quote the principles and I'll show you. It's in physics already. Go to your physics textbook, you see the principle. But now we are going to pick the lessons there and apply it to our money. See it work. So it's something I tell you. In any arena, you apply any principle under the normal condition, it will give the same result. If I go to Ikot Benin and I throw this thing up, will it come down? If I go to Aba, I throw it up, will it come down? I go to Lagos, throw it up, will it come down? It doesn't matter the arena. I enter UK, I throw it up, will it come down? It doesn't matter the arena. So it's observation of an experiment with the way things work. But I don't know why people are not even learning by observation. Someone say if you don't learn by revelation, learn by observation. If you see the way people are doing things, why can't you just simply learn it? Observe it and do the exact same thing. Now, instead of doing the thing which people are doing, you are doing the thing what people are doing, and you wonder why your life is not working. See, poverty na habit. Poverty, wealth na habit. Poverty na decision. Poverty na behavior. Wealth na behavior. So, if you keep behaving the way poor people behave, no matter how much you pray and fast, you are born again, no. But you see, money follow principles. Money is a reward for solving a problem. You see this income money. Money is a reward for making impact. This income, this paper you carry, money is a reward for being significant. So you like pray and fast. Whoever make impact, will he make money? Whoever make contribution, become significant, solve problem, will he make money? The guy that produce a shoe that solve your shoe problem, did you pay him money to buy the shoe? Did you pay money to buy phone? Did you pay money to buy clothes? Do you pay money to buy food? Do you pay money to buy water you drink? So why are you telling me you are looking for money and not solving problem? So this principle will help your life. In fact, write it down, you know, like this. The purpose of science is discovered so that you can understand better how things work. The purpose of science is a discovery. The purpose of science is discovery to make you understand how things work. So the purpose of science is discovery and make you understand better how things work. So why science is science? So you can discover and understand better how things work. So you know, go pray, make this thing stop for up. You know, go pray now because you understand that it's science and it's a law called law of gravity. That whatever jump up, the gravity will pull him down. Gravity trophy will take him down. So you know, go to pray every time. Make this thing stop up. This is stop on top. Will it stop? If you stop, na miracle. And it's not even the natural way. God never wanted you to live your life by miracle. God wants you to live your life by principle. That's why I gave you principles and laws. So I keep telling people now, if God wanted a man to have more than 2 wives, he would have given Adam 2 wives now. Are you not thinking? You are not talking to me now. You're angry with me. He said in the beginning it wasn't so. God never wanted a man to have more than 1. How about in the beginning he created how many wives for Adam? Why are you killing yourself, marrying 50? You know, you see bad. You have to understand. I don't want to come break table today. We will continue. I go where they go. I go where they go. May I leave that thing alone. We'll not finish on today. A topic for another day. So the purpose of science is a discovery to make you understand better how things work. So your prayer point can reduce. You can focus more to do the things that improves you, that improves your quality, that improves your ability to become the best ultimate version of yourself, so they can be able to attract to yourself what you want, because you simply attract yourself to, you're attracting to yourself based on who you are as a person. So understanding better how things was very important. It's important because everything you work on in this life, it's either work on you or it's working for you. If I write it down, you know, like this. It is important because everything you work on in this life, everything you work on in this life, everything you get yourself involved in this life, always work Everything you work on in this life always work. Either it's working on you or it's working for you. Everything you work in this life is working already for you. Everything you work on is working in this life. Either it's working for you or it's working on you. Underline the word working for you and working on you. There are two different things. Everything you get yourself involved in this life is either working for you or working on you, but it works. Anything you ever get involved in this life, every work you ever do is working. Either working on you or working for you. So science made us understand this, that based on principles and laws, that every work. Every work do what? Work. All the work you get involved, whether you're eating, brushing mouth, business, relationship, all of them is working. But it works, two things happen. Either it's working, in fact, it's going to even be three things up. Either it's working for you, working on you, or working against you. So let's put it in the third. I'm going to give you the note, don't worry. So everything in this life is working. Science made us understand that every work works. Every work works. Maybe so. Okay, I'll give you another example. If I throw this thing up, it's supposed to come down. Yes or yes? Okay, let me do another example. For me to give you something, I need to do, hold on, please come. Let me do some example. So you understand that everything in this life is working already. Either working for you, working on you, or working against you. I'm going to give you the marker. So you keep your hand in the position of receiving the marker. So if I give her the marker, will she receive it now? Yes. Will she receive it now? Okay, for her to get this thing from me, she must be in a state of receiving the marker. If she's not in that state of receiving the marker, I want to give her the marker. Take your hand above my hand. But no, turn it this way, above my hand. If I want to give her the marker, can I give it to her? Is it working? Is it working for her? But it's working on her right now for her to understand that she cannot receive this thing in that position. She's not in the position of receiving this marker. So if she keeps being stubborn and don't want to take the hand down, and she keeps being stubborn, keep the hand up, and she doesn't want to say, hey, and they won't know me. Now, that will now start working against her because she's stubborn to learn that things don't work this way. She cannot receive the marker this way. So for us to use the marker, she has to say, okay, I'm not using the marker because I'm not in the right position. So science made you understand that if things is not working for you right now, it's working on you to understand that that is not the right principles to stay to receive the marker. So she has to sit and ask questions, get mentors, get relationship. How do I receive marker from engineer fund? Keeping my hand this way. They will tell you, okay, take your hand down. Mentor tell her, take her hand down. She now take the hand down. What happened to her now? She can receive the marker. Yes or yes? So what is not working for you is working on you to know that it's not the right position to get things. And I keep telling people, you are not going to succeed because you are working harder with your muscles, with your strength. You're going to succeed because your brain is working, your mind is thinking, your mind is being informed, your mind is getting information, your mind is educated. Because what controls your body is your mind, is your brain. If I speak to your legs today, I tell this man, legs stand up. Leg will never stand up. But if I speak to this man now, say, Oga, mind control the body, mind stand up. You will stand up now. Maybe so. Yes. Oga, sit down, please. What do you think you used to stand up? Mind or leg? Mind now, because if I speak to this leg now, leg stand up in Jesus' name. Pour olive oil. Leg no go stand up because the compass, the determining factor is not the leg. The determining factor is the mind. So when you want someone to succeed in life, the greatest asset is your mind. Tell your mind. So if you understand these laws and accept it at your mind level, whether subconscious or at subconscious level, your life will become better. Because what will produce the result you want is your mind. Okay, let's do like this. Let me just give you these three things so that you understand. Let's write this on your notes. I'll give it to them on your notes so you understand very well. Number one. Like that. If you do something that is not in accordance, underline the word not in accordance. If you do anything that is not in accordance with how things work, bracket open, laws and principles. If you do something that is not in accordance, if you do something or anything that is not in accordance with how things work, laws and principles, bracket closes. If you do something that is not in accordance with how things work, bracket open, laws and principles, bracket closes, then the principle will work on you, not against you. If you do something that is not, underline the word not, in accordance with how things work, bracket open, laws and principles. Bracket closes, comma. The principle will work on you, not against you. So how will it work on you? I'm going to do the next statement, but let me finish this one well. I say if you do something that is not in accordance with how things work, that means laws and principles. Bracket closes. The principle will work on you, not against you. How will it work on you? Write this statement down. The principle will work on you to reveal and show you. The principle will work on you to reveal and show you how science actually work. So the principle will work on you to reveal and show you how science actually work. So if you do anything in life, business, marriage, relationship, whatever you do, and it doesn't work the way you want it to work, that means it's revealing and showing to you that things don't work that way. That means there's certain things you've not learned. You lack information, you lack knowledge, so if the principle work on you to reveal and show you how science really work, how real science actually work. So this reveals and show you that it works in a different way. That's what it reveals to you. That it's going to work that you do that thing, it didn't work. That means it's going to work in a certain way, not that way. But you know the challenge? Instead of people to learn that for me to try this thing and it didn't go as planned, that means there's a better way to do it. Like Thomas Edison was an open-minded person. He tried to invent the electric bulb, try, document. How did I know that the man documented it? Because he used his man and said 1,000 times more. He was documented his principles he was trying. That he didn't work, he tried different. He did not repeat that particular one. Did he get it right at the end of the day? Yes. White brother, the man that created aircraft, they keep trying to bicycle repair. They try to make iron fly. One day they launched the first aircraft. So, but people are stubborn when things are not working the way they want it to work. Instead of to learn a different way, they insist on that same way. That's what the problem is. That leads me to number 2. Number 1 is that whatever that is not working for you is already working on you. I actually put this on number 1. It's actually working on you to show you that it works in a different way. So try something different. Try be innovative. Get mentors. Don't just do trial by error. Find someone that succeeded in that thing. Learn from him. You shortcut your journey, compress activities, compress time. Number 2 thing is that if something is not working for you, it's working on you, and you are stubborn to try different ways, it will start working against you. Let me give it to you that I wrote on my note. Write it this way. If you do something that is not in accordance with the way things works, and it reveals and show you that it doesn't work that way, and you refuse to learn the right way, it will work against you. Don't worry, I'll come back again. If you do something or anything that is not in accordance with how things work, if you do something that is not in accordance with how things work, brackets open, laws and principles. If you do something that is not in accordance with how things work, brackets open, laws and principles, and it reveals to you, and it reveals and show you that it doesn't work that way, and you refuse to learn the right way, it will work against you. If you do something that is not in accordance with the way it works, that means principles and laws, and it did not work for you, it reveals and show you that it doesn't work that way, and you refuse, rebelliously refuse, resist to learn the right way, it will work against you. So issue of making money, issue of building home, building factories, if you don't understand how money works, that money is a slave, is a reward for solving a problem. And instead of you solving problem to a lot of people to make more money, solve problem for one person, that you don't know that solving the problem for one man, employer, you're an employee, working for one man, employer, and you want to make money from that one person, that you did not understand the principle, that if you want to make more money, they are making money for one person. Instead of understanding the principle, to make more money, you must be an entrepreneur, create more value for more customer clients, and you didn't understand, you are paying and fasting. You say, I'm trying now. It will not even, in fact, the more it reveals to you and show that it doesn't work, and you are stubborn, resisting, refusing to learn the right way, the more it will start working against you. So because they do why people are stubborn is because they don't try to they want things to work differently for them. No, things will never work differently for you. That is why science is science. Science does not respect any man. Whether you are short, tall, slim, fat, whatever you throw anything up, it must come down. Yes or yes? Let me give the third one. The third one is things working for you. Write it down on your notes. If you do something that is in accordance with how things work, it will work for you. If you do something that is in accordance with how things work, if you do something that is in accordance or that is accordingly how things accordance how things work, it will work for you. Whether you are born again or not, you are poor or not, it will always work for you as far as you are living on this earth. Of course, people are not believing in God. Some of them are still rich and wealthy. Some others are still poor. You are born again, you can still rich. So it doesn't matter. When it comes to principles and laws, you must do things in accordance on how it works, and it will work for you. So what is not working for you is already working on you. If you choose to try it differently, great question. Don't just try using your brain. Get mentors, get teachers, get men who have achieved that thing, get them teach you. But if you don't get those things from people, you don't want to try something different, they are telling me, I'm trying. You are trying the wrong principles and it's not working for you, and you are still trying it, start working against you. So you are resisting, refusing, being stubborn to learn things the right way. It will work against you. So I'm going to give you 7 of the laws, and I would like you to actually open up your mind to take these laws, because if you don't take these laws, they're going to, it doesn't matter. It's not about me. You know, it's the laws. I didn't wrote them. So why people are resisting, fighting battles they can never win, is because they're fighting laws and principles. And this fighting is exercising futility and stupidity. Okay, you are fighting this thing not to come down. It's going to be fighting of futility and stupidity, but it must surely come down. Yes or yes? So as far as is in accordance with the way things work, it will work for you, whether you are short. So when it comes to money, whether you are short, tall, big, fat, there are principles and laws that governs money. So instead of you trying to go and be fighting, say, you must know, why not simply learn the principles? I want to simply, because this thing you see is a reward. It's not reward. Reward is that it doesn't matter who you are. Money is a reward for solving a problem. Money is a reward for making impact. Money is a reward for being significant. So whether you pray or not, once you are making impact, solving problem, contributing, money will, you have money. But you're not making impact, you're not solving problem. Okay, for example now, Dangote keep producing cement, and they keep telling you, I don't want money. That I don't want money, no go fit make the cement, no sell now. If people are consuming the product, buy to be as, it will make money. Even if I don't want money or not, money must surely work. Okay, MTN says, we don't want money, but they're still printing the charge card 8 times. They say we don't want money. They are solving a problem of telecommunication, data problem, airtime problem. You need it to make call to your loved ones. So as far as they are selling, that obeying a law, whether it doesn't matter whether I say it or not, that law rewards you already. You know, it's a reward. Okay, whether you say you want baby or not, you're an adult and you went and make love, and the right chemical, the right process take place. They stay meeting the eggs. Whether you pray you don't want the baby or not, baby will form. Yes or yes? Hey, why are you acting as if you don't understand this? So it doesn't matter. Mad women carry belly. It no matter whether I'm a mad woman or not. Once a man meets a mad woman and the right science and biology is compatible, if the woman will carry belly, he go born. When you reach 9 months, you go born normally. You save complication take place. Normally, the laws are laws. Principles are principles. So instead of you fighting principles, I'm going to give you 7 of them. Don't fight. I'm taking my time to tell about science. That science is simply an observation, an experiment of how things work. Why not you observe how things work for wealthy people? Why not simply copy them? Why is it the things wealthy people do? A person you gave mine. See go the thing poor people do. Poor man, no, they pay himself. Poor man eats with 10 fingers in his mouth. Give any poor man money for this life. The first thing the poor man would think is to pay everybody. You will buy phone, pay the phone guy. Buy car, pay the person. Buy shoe, pay. You go pay, buy bread, buy this. Poor man go pay everybody. You know, go pay himself. And he's now wondering why his life is not working. It will not work. It worked not, my brother. Because the principle of becoming wealthy is that you must pay yourself You must value yourself. It's called self-identity. You must place value on yourself. It's called self-concept, the way you think about yourself. It's called self-image, the way you see yourself. It's called self-esteem, the way you carry yourself. It's called self-worth, self-estimate. So if you carry yourself like chicken pong, you know, people will treat you the way you see yourself. Stop seeing yourself like see a poor. People will treat you the way you see yourself. Tell your neighbor. People will treat you the way you see yourself. Whatever you permit, whatever you allow, is because the way you see yourself. Somebody allow you to abuse them, manipulate them, abuse them, beat them, because they see that it's nothing now. That's that abusing you. People say, and I'm so. So what am I trying to say? This principle, don't argue with them. I'll give you 7 of them. My life, your life will be work better in direct proportion to a degree. I wish you are willing to work on principle that works. So your life will work better if you are willing to sacrifice your desire, your ego, your pride on the altar of truth, principles, and laws. This principle will work for you. So leave ego. Ego is the enemy. Leave pride. Just principles are principles. So leave pride. Leave it. Just follow principles. Principles don't discriminate. Either you are black, tall, short, fat, thin, educated or not. Principles don't discriminate. Principles don't even understand. All you understand is that, are you applying the right principle right now? So stop fighting, refusing, or resisting principle in a way that works, because you end up not losing the fight. Even if you win the fight, you lost time, lost energy. About nothing. That's not even a win. So physics are all principles in microcosm, a microcosm of each other. That means if you take a principles in one arena to another arena, it will still work. So physics principles work anywhere, anywhere, anytime you apply it. Number 1 principle. That's what I'm going to today. I have to read all those ones. Number 1 thing I want to share with you is called the law of polarity. The law of polarity. How does it affect money? I'm going to share with you. How does it affect putting money in your pocket? Helping you make more money, make more impact. I'm going to share with you. This principle I did before my parents got married, think of getting me. So the law of polarity. That law says that, write it down your notes. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Full stop. He said that for every positive, there is a negative. He made us understand that we live in the world of cause and effect. That's what the laws does. The laws made us understand that for every positive, there is what? A negative. The word made us for every cause, there is what? An effect. For everything you see, for every action, there is an equal and opposite what? Reaction. That means the Lord made us understand that nothing is just on its own. That everything, he proved the law of duality. These laws confirm the law of duality. That everything is two. And God created everything too. Male and female, white and black, up and down, right? 2 eyes, 1 sight, 2 nostrils, 1 nose, 2 lips, 1 mouth, 2 legs, 1 movement at a time. Everything, look at it. If you see up and you refuse to look down, does it make down not exist? Talk to me. If you look left and you refuse to look right, does it make right not exist? This law made us understand that for every coin, there is 2 sides of a coin. The coin is how many? 1. How many sides? For every slice of bread, 1 slice of bread has 2 sides. So you are refusing to look at the other side. Does not make it not exist. So any challenge you are passing through has the opposite side of abundance. That you refuse to look the side of abundance does not make it not exist. That you are having abundance today, you have the negative side of lack. That you refuse to recognize there will be lack, to plan for the day. It doesn't mean, the Bible says, go to the ants, learn and be what? Learn and be what? No, talk to me now. Learn and be what? What do ants do? You say in summer, they plan for waiting. Winter, In winter, they plan for waiting. Summer, you are the only human being on earth. We no get plan. See, you that fail to plan to fail. That you no plan. Okay, you have a very big plan to fail. Do your neighbor. That you no plan to succeed. You don't plan already to fail. Try. Tell your neighbor, indecision is a decision. That you refuse to decide to be successful. Okay, I tell you, you have decided to be a failure. That you have decided not to read book. Okay, you have decided not to. You decide not to read that book. That you decide not to pay yourself. You decide not to pay yourself. That means this life you live, whatever you are passing through, has the equal and opposite equivalent of that abundance. In fact, poverty. How did he put it? Did it in the class? His poverty is what? Oh my God! I put it. He said that sorry, Didi is not in my class today. We're having meeting on Monday. Daddy put it for me. No. He says that poverty is a deceiver. But when you are at the verge of breakthrough, hunger will go wire you. It could be like say one end, make it for compromise. Many people have quit at the verge of their breakthrough. Just one more step, they are going to enter abundance. Because of the density of the problem, they give up. When night come, darkness they too much. What will happen? They break. Yes or yes? Yes. So on your journey of becoming wealthy in life, just so that whatever you are passing through, have the opposite side. Stop looking at the side that you are struggling. Can't even learn from Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They saw fire, but refuse to concentrate on it. If I look at the other side of the one they are looking for, that God will save them. Did God save them? Can't you learn from Daniel? When he saw lion, he didn't see that lion will eat him. He saw lion will not eat him. He saw the opposite side of life. Did you get what he got, what he focused on? Yes. When Peter was focusing on Christ, he was walking on the water. But when you lose sight on Christ and focus on the storms and he starts sinking. So in life, don't focus on what you are passing through. Focus on the thing you want. And know that there are one day, but ignore it. Tell no, ignore. Let me give you something to write. People get into arguments because they look at one side of life. People get into arguments because they look at one side of life. So, but you know, if you actually look at things from the other side of life, you understand that no need to argue. Because everything is 50-50 chance. For you to argue, you have 50 chance of being correct or wrong. It doesn't matter. Last time I wrote 6 here. I said, if you stand here and look at it, you call it 9, and look at it, call 6. We are both correct, depending on where we stand and look at it. Yes or yes? Yes. All I need to do, if I look at here, it's called perception. Turn on perception. Perception. That is my own view. But if I make a move and come to this place to look at it, the way people look at it, it's called perspective. What else is called? Perspective. So the perception is your own opinion. Perspective is trying to see from other people's opinion. People are so engrossed in their perception. Hey, this time I saw it. This is my own way of life. You don't like them, leave them. Okay, you go argue tire. Because you don't know, say, the law of polarity is real. That every negative has a positive. Every cause has an effect. Every action has an opposite reaction. So you be fighting, thinking that you are doing the right thing because you think you are wise in your own eyes. Most of the time, look at things from 2 angles. When you look at things from angle, also sit down. That's why we talk to understand the subject matter, not to win or lose. No. That's why I don't like debate. I don't like arguments. I don't like them. Because if I'm going to leave my side to your side of life of perspective, and you don't want to leave to my side, I will keep quiet. Because I know you don't argue with fools. They will drag you to your levels. And why you don't argue with fools? Because fools hate knowledge. They don't know it. That's why they hate it. So the thing is this. For you to understand that everyone needs to be humble enough to have confidence to accept truth that is in their best interest, to understand that for money to work for you, you need to buy assets. No need to fight it. You cannot buy the assets if you don't pay yourself. You must find something to do with your hands because God will bless the works of your hand. When the money comes, pay yourself first, before tithe, before offering. The truth doesn't respect anybody. Truth is not even afraid of lie. Truth is truth on its own. Like I always tell you that not all truth are what? Truth. But all truths are what? True. It is true now that fire will burn Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. It's truth. It did not burn them. It is true. Nobody can walk on water, but it's truth. Christ can walk on water. It is true that that lion will eat Daniel, but it's truth. It did not eat him. So that is to say that Leave this guy alone. These guys are all facts. When you leave fact, go look at the side of truth about what God is saying about you. So the thing is that making money is simply a reward for solving problems. But when you make the money, you need to use part of the money and buy assets. So the law of polarity says, if you are struggling, just know there's an abundance waiting for you. You are passing through the things you don't like. You know, there's something that you like. So don't quit because you have not achieved it yet. Science says that keep trying different methods with the guidance of mentor, guidance of people have succeeded. Don't take, people say, I always tell people, say, don't take advice from somebody who have not achieved what you want to achieve. That doesn't mean that those people that did not achieve it, they don't have experience. They have experience, but the fact that they refuse to try something different. If they I don't have money, they begin to they give excuses for not trying again, for not doing again, for not taking an action. That's why I don't like people that give me excuse. I don't have time. I don't have money. Okay, since you don't have time, can't you ask yourself, how can I create time? That's why you reach the rich dad, poor dad. A poor dad always makes statements, and a rich dad always asks questions. No question. How can I have time? How can I have more money? How can I do this? See, that's why I don't like people that give excuse. Why I don't like people that give excuse? Because excuses are the currency poor people used to buy failure. Write on your note again. Excuses are the currency poor people used to buy failure. That's what I do. If you ask anybody in this, why are you poor? The person will give excuse. I'm not going to you. Walk on the road, meet poor people, ask them, 5 of them, why are you poor? 5 of them will give you excuse, different excuse. My auntie swallow wheelbarrow. My uncle swallow shovel. That's why I'm poor. My great grandfather was poor. Hand over to my father, and it's now a collateral property. And I collected it. I inherited it. No, collect them again now. Return them back. Return it back, please. No. So the thing is this: one of the laws is called the law of polarity, and the polarity says that for every left there is a right. So I think it is difficult to learn anything without polarity. How could you understand ups when there is no down? Write it down as we round up this class. I know it's 5 minutes past now. I'll give you four statements, then we leave the class. So if you argue with me that the law of polarity doesn't apply to money, let me prove it to you right now. Write on your note, number 1. How could you understand up if there is no down? You cannot understand now. So if there is no down, why up? How could you understand up if there is no down? Number 1. Number 2. How could you have faith if there is no doubt? That means that's day. Now we will talk faith. If doubt no, they will not talk faith. That means you get doubt. Now you got to get faith. How could you understand up if there is no down? How can you have faith if there is no doubt? How can you have victory if there is no opposition? Don't tell me now. Is everybody opposing me? It's because victory is yours. Push harder. Don't give up as an entrepreneur, as an investor. How could you have up if there is no down? How could you have faith if there is no doubt? How could you have victory if there is no opposition? How can you have hot if there is no cold? How do you hot and cold? That's how life works. So you have cold, that means hot is there. Just know this. That if I do something, I can get hot. You don't have money, that means you can have money. For you not to have money, that means you can have money. For you not to have money, that means it's something you are not doing. That you don't have the money. So you can do something to get the money. For you not to have assets, that means there's a principle you are not obeying. There's a science that you are not obeying, that you don't even know. That is why the first law of wealth is called the law of awareness. We state that you can never desire or seek anything you are not aware of. So many people are arrogant because they are ignorant. That's the thing. So, and I keep saying ignorance is the heaviest load any man can carry. If say man that is ignorant, watch him at night. Most of them always sit like this. You know why? Because their brain is too heavy. Nothing. My book says my book pays, but that also everywhere lack of knowledge. Arrogance. Many people are arrogant because of ignorance. So you have to understand there is a negative and there is a positive. So when I come next week, I'll talk about the law of energy, the law of leverage, the law and so many laws, and you have to obey. These laws works in money. The same thing I'm telling you. It works in your life. So because of my time, that's the best we can take today. So we are going to look at 7 scientific laws, especially in physics, because you can apply to get wealth. And 7 of them are proven laws. One of them is the law of polarity. We say that for every up, there is a down. For every, there is equal and opposite reaction for everything. So just know that once you are on this side of life, there are other better sides. So find a way And the easiest way to find a way is to get a mentor. And the easiest way to get a mentor is to go to mentor in two things. Either you go to serve or you go to pay. When you see a man that can help your life, don't beg him for money. Don't tell that man your problem. Tell him your dreams. Tell your neighbor. If you see a governor, if you see Dangote, if you see anybody that can help your life, don't tell him your problems. Tell him your dreams. It's what wealthy people do. But poor people tell their destiny they about their problems and expect them to solve their problems. And they don't want to become the solution to their problems. See, I don't have to say this to you. The job of a mentor is not to solve your problem, but to teach you and show you how to solve your problem by yourself. If a mentor don't solve the problem, that's for you. Teach them how to solve it so that they become the person that can solve that problem. That's the best we can take today. Online community, please don't get those. Thank you for watching me from Dubai, from UK. Last week, the algorithm on YouTube showed me that I have a larger number of people watching me from US after Nigeria. So thank you all of you guys. And I'm very sure you'll meet me very soon. And I want to give a professional advice. Don't get involved in a business without not getting a mentor. You know why? Mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stands on the shore of mentors will see far. See you Monday. Happy weekend. Thank God it's Friday. See you at the top. Bye-bye for now.